San Francisco and Philly under 44.5. So we were on the side here too, but we put the under into the contest, under 44.5. I mean, we barely got this one. We needed AJ Brown to drop that ball just to make sure there wasn't a threat. But look, this is how bad it is in Philly. I know you know this. I'll spare you. My older son, who's in Philly, goes to school in Philly, doesn't even like sports. Texted me yesterday that he thought it was time for AJ Brown to go or the offensive coordinator to go. Then my younger son sent me a TikTok of these two dudes in Philly. It was freaking hilarious. They're like, this isn't even fair. The Niners had so many injured players, the Eagles could not properly prepare. And then I sent you that video of the kid, like the 10-year-old who was just all Philly. He's like, this was my birthday present and it sucks. You were surprisingly quiet on the text chain the past 24 hours. So I don't know if you've been seeing anything or not. So
I've been dead. Shut the blinds. Totally put on all the sad music, just living into the sadness. But yeah, AJ Brown right now in Philadelphia is known by AJ Clown. He
Oh
is
God.
hated right now in the city, and that's how it is. If you run your mouth, you act like the big dog, and everyone has to cater to you. People have to walk on eggshells around you. You show up and lay that game out there. It's my God, was that embarrassing? And in true AJ Clown fashion, he shook all of his teammates' hands and didn't say a word to the media. Just got out of Dodge because a man would face the media. AJ Clown is not a man. Now AJ Brown, who is a man, I'm hoping can turn it around and come back to us next year because it's basically we cut him, we trade him. It's 20 million of dead cap.
Yeah.
I'd much rather have the cancer that is AJ Brown on the team and all of his bullshit because when he puts it together, he's an incredible receiver, but inexcusable. Quitting on routes, those drops, all of it. You're just like, oh my God. I can't believe how bad he was. But at the end of the day, as much as I want to give crap to this Eagles offense and how bad the OC is, I think they'll correct it. They'll fire the guy. I was honestly shocked by how bad Fangs was in this defense. Fangio, the great coach he is, I can't believe he gave up 13 points to this 49ers team in that fourth quarter. Like, it just was shocking because the Eagles, I think they're up 13-10. It felt like they were totally dominating this
Yeah.
game. Totally dominating.
I kept thinking like they're one touchdown away from giving us the cover and shutting this down.
And even then, they go down to kick the field goal, and it's 16-10, so we are covering at that point. Um, and, just an incredible drive by Purdy. Eagles fans, once again, we talked about the refs. They're all in their feels about the refs here, and I get it. I feel like every time we got a first down, it was a holding call. And, this 49ers team, we've talked about how banged up they are. Trent Williams playing on one good leg. They had one penalty for 15 yards in the entire game, and that was that bullshit call on, I think, Hurts. Hurts slid. The guy hit him.
Yeah.
And they called a dangerous play to the head, wherever it was. I mean, every play you watch, Trent Williams is literally holding guys and pulling guys back. And Purdy's scrambling on a play, and they're holding guys. And it's just, you can call holds on the Eagles, but you have to call it both ways. So the Eagles at home had seven penalties for 48 yards. I mean, what are we doing? Is there not a home field advantage in every way? There's, between all the footage and stuff, I think Eagles fans are upset about that. But at the end of the day, this was not a Super Bowl winning team. So it sucks because to me, it's just another year we wasted. And we talk all the time, if you do well in life, especially in your job, you will get more grace and you can do more things you want to do. And Nick was able to hire his best friend as the offensive coordinator, and it was a train wreck. This was the number 2 offense in all of football last year, and this year they grade out now. I'm looking at it right now. It's the 20th ranked offense. So nothing's changed. I mean, I know the Lane Johnson piece didn't help, but I've been refreshing social media all day today waiting for the news that we fired Patullo, and it never happened. So I don't know. It's bad vibes right now for the Eagles team, but yeah, the 49ers, well deserving, banged up team. Purdy showed up, played great, and his reward is a short week now on the road and going against the Seahawks. So
With no Kittle.
yeah, no Kittle.
I mean, it's remarkable how they're playing receivers who hadn't been making catches the entire year, and then they're ending up with 100 yards receiving. Like, truly special game for the Niners. But the truth is, until the fourth quarter, they were getting by on 3 big plays, and the Eagles really should have just put them away. The fact they didn't, it's a pox. It's a pox on the city of Philadelphia. Interesting also, we said about the Rams, we said about the Packers. The Eagles, they came undone in the exact way they've come undone all year. At this point, teams are who they are. You got to take that into account when we're doing the handicap.
Let me drop all these stats before we leave this game, just because there are so many insane ones. The Eagles basically they had 4 drops on 3rd down against the 49ers in the wild card round. That's the most 3rd drops the team has had in regular season and playoffs since they began tracking in 2006. So historical. Like, I mean, I know it's the day. If you're a Jalen Hurts hater, yeah, it's a great day. You just can bury the guy and everything like that. But my God, talking about leaving a man out for dry. I couldn't believe that they had 4 drops on 3rd down, which is just unheard of. The last 40 seasons, teams with 0 turnovers, 35 plus minutes of possession are 28-2 at home in NFL history or last 40 years. The 2 losses, the Eagles this past Sunday to that 49ers team and the Bills in 2023 against the Chiefs.
Wow.
So, just historical. Like it wasn't Patrick Mahomes coming through that door. It was Brock Purdy. So, yeah, that just shows the coaching. It's it's the big Achilles heel right now for this Eagles team. So, I trust ownership. They'll do something. They just can't roll this back. And again, I think Nick Sirianni has obviously deserved another year, but if there's guys out there like Harbaugh, potentially a guy out there like LaFleur, that's a real conversation to have. So it's going to be a really interesting next week here in Philadelphia. What's going to happen on this head coaching position?
Shame, shame, shame. Simon, it's got to be us.
I guess I'll be quick. I'll shame AJ Brown. Shame on you, AJ Clown. I just the whole city is so heartbroken right now, and I want to give the guy the benefit of the doubt just because he's such a talented receiver, but to act like he did all season and then go out there and drop 3 passes like that and, pouting on the sideline, and I know it makes me feel like an old man, but my God, I wish he just had an adult in his life to shake him. It's just he's just one of those classic people. He thinks the grass is greener on the other side, and it's not. The grass is green right below your feet, brother. I just hope someone could get in his ear and talk to him because that game and again, there's a lot of things that happen in it, but it's how do you not blame him? He just so many crucial 3rd down plays that he just not show up for. So yeah, shame on you, AJ Clown.
It worked out against us, but the winner of the week has to be Caleb Williams just because he preached it, he walked it, he did it. The Bears get the Los Angeles Rams with injured Matt Stafford at home. Couldn't be more excited for this Bears team. Caleb Williams.